Good morning, everyone. This is Royce Miller coming back at you with yet another Let's Try. We're trying a new angle today. I got a new phone stand, or a new, a tripod, I guess you call it. And it's, dirty. It's a combination tripod selfie stick, because I wanted to do a video outdoors, but it would require me to have kind of a steady cam thing going with my just holding my phone in front of me like a typical stupid influencer. So yeah, trying a nice little new thing with it first because it's also a tripod. It also has this thing which should allow me to start the recording by myself or without touching the thing. But you need to apply it to it's a weird thing. Anyway, today on the docket, we're going to the Roman goddess of war and wisdom, Minerva's. Ba-ba-da-ba. So what is Minerva's? Minerva's is, as far as I know, a chain that's only in Iowa. It's in Okoboji, Des Moines, and Sioux City. And yes, I did have to drive a long way to go there. I'm not going to say which location I went to, but considering one of them is 5 hours away, I'm going to let you guess. So anyway, Okoboji, or Minerva's, has started doing a breakfast menu. And so I thought I'd try something from their breakfast menu. Presenting. The Crab Benny. Crab cakes topped with hollandaise sauce, poached eggs, cilantro, paprika, etc., etc. As well as these breakfast potatoes. Roasted red potatoes. That's good. Now, let's try to get a bite of everything. We have a very well made. Oh man, look at that. Here, let me try to get that egg bleed on camera for you. We have a perfect eggs benedict right here. It's perfectly goopy. We have crab cake, we have avocado, or no. Yes? Maybe. Oh shoot, the crab cake fell off too. Well, I got a little bit of crab cake on here, so here we go. I love seafood, man. I love shellfish. I like crab. Oh, and also some roasted red peppers. Here, let's see if I can grab one of those here. Ooh. Cooked sweet. It's very juicy. Almost tastes like a tomato, but it's not acidic enough for a tomato. Man, this is so much better than when I went the first time. So the first time I went to try the breakfast menu, I was just going there to kind of scout out the place. The crab cake and the egg yolk weirdly do work very well together. Anyway. So the first time I went, I had the sirloin I was craving meat, so I ordered the sirloin steak and eggs. Because it's Minerva's. They're a fancy food place. They normally do really good. They should be able to do a steak. My waiter was absolutely clueless. Poor kid didn't know what he was doing. Let me sit that down for a second. Fancy food requires a fancy beverage. It took them forever to get my order. They were not busy. Like, it took them forever just to get me my water. Because, I never order a drink when I'm eating out. I always get water at a sit-down restaurant. I'm not paying $3 for a cup of watered-down Diet Pepsi. Or Diet Coke. Anyway. So it took him forever to get there. And then, when he did finally bring me my food, I was starving. The steak was overcooked. It was all gray. He didn't even ask me how I wanted it prepared. Such an awful thing. Which, I know it's kind of like, eh. Yeah, like, I think he was new. But still, overcooked steak. Awful. Just awful. This is so much better, too. Oh, a raw scallion. I also love crab cakes. Walmart used to have some pretty decent crab cakes that they just have on the bistro. And I just buy them cold and eat them in the car. Back before they pared down the bistro menu during COVID. Let's try the... It's not an English muffin. It looks like a biscuit. Yeah, it's definitely an English... Or it's definitely a biscuit. Oh, that's spinach. Even better. I love spinach. Here's a question for y'all. What was the worst seafood experience you ever had? If you have to specify, shellfish. Because this puts me in mind of the worst experience I ever had, which was at a Joe's Crab Shack. I ordered a crab broil. The crab was undercooked. It was slimy. It was juicy. And and I mean like in a way that crab crab bakes normally aren't. Like, y'all know what a crab bake is like. This was the opposite of that. Human. Oh, that is a tomato, I think. It's just cooked, so it's kind of sweet. Marvelous, marvelous, simply marvelous. And then, of course, I saved the rest of the crab cakes for last, just to kind of dissect them and rate them on my personal scale of crab cakes. Very well done, very crispy, but a little bland. Which makes a little bit of sense. It's kind of the, it's supposed to go with everything else. That said, I do prefer a spicier crab cake, one that's more herbaceous. Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. So, if you find yourself in the area of a Minerva's, honestly, give it a try. It's not bad for the price. It was only $15, which I'm pretty sure that's how much most places charge for a normal Eggs Benedict these days. They did ask me if I wanted a double, and I said yes. And that changed the price from 12 to 15. It was really good, though. Highly recommend. Much better than their steak and eggs. Which, when have you ever gone to a place where the steak was worse than the seafood? It boggles the mind. Anyway, y'all have a good one. This is Royce Miller.